Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So how are you guys? What's going on and everything? Let me know in the comments. I just wanted to, like before starting the video, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are doing good and all. Like if something's going wrong and all, you can also let me know in the comments. But yeah, how you are and what's going on? Give me the updates. What's the tea and everything? Like just connect with me in the comment section. Basically, what I mean to say because I think I'm posting like after a very long time. So yeah, connect with me in the comment section. I'm so excited to read about you and what's going on and everything. So talking about the reading, okay. So this one is a requested reading. The comment, I think it's almost been a month since I received that comment, but I was quite busy, so I didn't have the time to do it. But today we are going to see your connection with your own parents after your marriage and how you are going to take care of them after marriage. Uh, I think the second question was in the request, or maybe the both question was in the request. I'm not quite sure about it because it's been such a long time. Yeah, so I was saying that this is, like this reading was a requested reading. I am not quite sure if both the question was in, you know, question was in the request or I have added one question. But yeah, this is what we are looking in today's reading. You can go ahead, pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. And of course, timestamps and everything would be in the description box, so do that. Hello guys, so if you choose pile number 1, this is your reading. So for the first question, we are looking at your connection with your own parents after marriage. And for that, we have the cards Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and we also have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, let's see. So with the Two of Swords here and the Seven of Pentacles here, I see that like right after your marriage, right after you get married and everything, I feel like there would be some sort of like it's not like you're instantly being very connected with your biological parents, and of course it's very normal to not be that much connected because you're starting like a new life, you're starting like a new chapter in your life, so there are like new things going on in your life. So you're but I'm seeing that there might be like some a little bit of distance, a little bit of not so much of communication going in the initial phase. But there is there is not a regret or a guilt kind of thing out of it because it's very normal. I don't know why the cars even came here and why is it so. Maybe someone needed to hear it, but it's very normal to get busy with your new life and everything. And it's not like you're forgetting them, but it's more like you're starting a new chapter in your life and you're doing stuff and you're getting busy and everything. But I'm also seeing that you're like you're like making a foundation. The thing about keeping the first brick, yeah, that kind of thing, like you're doing the foundation thing, you're doing making sure that it's stable and it's not like it's on a firm ground and not like something shaky. So I'm seeing you doing that, and by in the meantime I see that your parents are quite patient with you and they are not like interrupting you with everything. But I also uh, I know that this is very normal to be a little bit away from your parents after marriage and get busy in with your new life. But I am also seeing like some people, how some like new brides or new grooms are like all the time on the phone with their biological parents, and they are like asking them, oh, how to do this, how to in your scenario I'm not seeing that. I am more seeing that you are taking your own time and you're not really yeah, I don't know, like you're not really calling them for advices for every single thing. Yeah, I am not saying that you are like literally no contact or something, but there is communication, but there is more focus on your new life than what you already has. And I think that's totally fair. Because it's talking about the initial time and it's also not talking about completely cutting off communication or something. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles here, I'm heavenly, I'm heavily getting, festival kind of vibes. I am seeing that Japanese New Year kind of thing. That cartoon Doraemon, and how Nobita, Suzuka, and everyone were like celebrating the Japanese New Year. I don't know. There was this red envelope kind of thing, and I don't know, flags or something, and those Japanese kimonos. I don't know why Japanese reference is coming, and maybe some of you watching might be Japanese, or you are into Japanese anime or cartoons or something. But I am seeing that scenario, and I'm, like, from that thing, I'm strongly picking up that you gonna, like, keep in contact, like you gonna catch up with your parents on maybe even literally every single occasion, like maybe on New Year's, on birthdays, on Diwali, on Eid, on whatnot, maybe on Christmas, on Easter, I don't know. But yeah, there is this strong emphasis on you catching up with your parents on festivals, and like it's having like a good time together. I'm not saying like this formality thing, but it's like you are working and you're doing your job, you're you know doing your thing, you're enjoying your life and everything, and then when festivals come, you catch up with your biological parents and everything. And then there is this thing going on, like a happy family vibe kind of a thing going on. So this is the overall thing that I'm seeing. Also with the page of wands here, I don't know, for some reason this wands in my vision looks like this person. This page is not holding a wands, but it is like holding a baby up in the air. It might be your baby, or yeah, actually it will be your baby. And I feel like once you have your baby, doesn't have to be a human baby, it can be a animal baby, but I'm mostly seeing a human baby. So your connection with your parents, like it's, I think you're gonna see. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you like in a good way. I'm very stuttery today. Are focusing on yourself, and then on festivals you go, and then when you have a baby, when you have a child, I see that you're, like you going to your parents house, and then coming to yours is kind of increasing day by day. Yeah, like especially after you guys have a baby, and saying that thing about, like you are still, going out, going to their places, and they coming to your places in the times of festivals and in times of occasions. But then especially the visiting things is especially, you know increasing when it comes to, when you have a baby. Like after that, you also may take help, like they might help you, raising your baby. Like they, if you are not available at home, they might be there, for your baby. But I'm not seeing it for major of you, because I'm mostly seeing that I'm gonna take care of my own baby kind of a thing here. So yeah. With the Queen of Swords here, I am also seeing that some of you might not have the best relationship with your parents growing up. Like some of you might have like a traumatic childhood or something. But to this point in your life, of course, when you're getting married and everything, I believe you have, you are, a old enough, or you have aged enough to, get the experiences of life and understand certain things in life. But doesn't matter if you had like a lovely relationship with your parents, or if you had like a traumatic childhood, or not a very good relationship with your parents. Despite of the fact, I'm seeing that you're very clear with what you want and what you are going to, like in which direction you are taking this relationship to. Like you're very clear in your mind. Like suppose if you come from a traumatic childhood, and you don't want the same thing to you are not really comfortable with your parents that much. I am saying that you're gonna, keep your child, of course, with your parents. I don't know why I'm getting to that track though. Like you might allow your parents to, play with your children and all, but I'm not seeing that you are leaving your children alone with your parents. Like you don't want your children to listen to the same stuff that you have heard, throughout your childhood. And yeah, and suppose if you have like amazing childhood, and if like had great conversations growing up with your parents. And I'm also seeing, like like Bibles and Mahabharat right now. Like in my visions, I just saw Mahabharat, and then I just saw Bible. So you might be, like you might leave your kid with your parents, so that they learn about Mahabharat or Bibles or any kind of religious books or anything of sort of that of matter. anything of that matter, anything of that kind. I don't know what to say it. You understood it, I guess. Like any book or any wisdom or anything, like you would be happy that your kid would get that, or that would get passed on from generation, basically the oral wisdom. Okay. Yeah, but doesn't matter what kind of like relationship you had with your parents. I'm saying that you are very, in this point of time when you are married and everything, you are very, clear with what you want and where you wanna take this to, kind of a situation. So guys, now let's move to the next part of your video, and that segment is about how you are going to take care of your parents after marriage. And I don't know, I'm feeling like someone is crying here. See, don't cry. I know you have been through some things, but like life happens that way, dude. I don't know what to say right now, but I have full sympathy with you. Like, if you had like a traumatic childhood, or if you are just, having a bad day or something, just know that it's not permanent, it's gonna get over. Everything in life is temporary, and even life in itself is temporary. So please, dude, be happy. I just smile, be happy. Just know that it's temporary. We are even life itself is temporary. So what are you crying about? Like, literally, nothing in this world is temporary. So if anything bad is going on right now, just know that it's gonna end. You know that quote, "This too shall end." Yeah, this too shall pass. That's the thing. I just heard thank you. Okay. I'm happy and glad and very, very, very happy to help. And I'm not even helping actually. But yeah, it feels relieving, to just even listen to things that we already know. But yeah, sometimes we do need some sort of reminders and everything. Okay, now so let's move on to the next part of the video, which is about what is about. Mm. So this thing is about how you are going to take care of them after your marriage, basically. So for that we have the cards here. The Okay, the Seven of Swords, the Sun card, the Fool card, and the Three of Swords. So, how you are going to take care of them? Pile number one, I am feeling that there is this element of them not knowing and you doing things, like, I don't know, like it's a very sneaky kind of energy. Like, for example, I need a solid example for this. For example, sneaky kind of, like, for example, maybe you want to improve your parents health, and you are doing sneakily, you are doing something. Maybe you are just saying them, oh, it's gonna be fun and all, let's do this, it's a fun exercise, it's a fun activity, and you know that it's not just a one time deal or something. Like, you are just, oh, it's gonna be so fun, let's do it. And like you are showing them that okay, it's gonna be a fun thing, but it's actually something beneficial for their health. So maybe you are joining them into like a Zumba class or like a gym routine or something like that, like a health beneficial thing. I'm also seeing someone here, so it's like them thinking ki, oh, it's gonna be just a fun activity for some days, but you are actually buying them like a whole month subscription, and then they have to like go for the thing where they would have their health maintained, basically. There is also this element of morning walks coming in, and tea is also coming in. So morning walks, for example, you might say that okay, let's uh, let's go for morning walks together, so we would have some more time to spend together. Maybe you would tell them to go with someone else, and then they would have like more time to spend together. But the main idea, your main idea behind this thing was not about spending time together, but it was more about trying to improve their health, kind of a thing. Okay. And then there is this tea element also coming in, that you might say that, oh, like, let's be a little more, I don't know, like fashionable, or let's be a more trendy kind of people, and let's drink something else. Maybe drink chamomile tea, maybe. Yeah, let's drink chamomile tea, let's be a little I don't know, like I'm also hearing, like sometimes moms and daughters, they are a little like, okay, let's try on trendy fashion generation we are becoming very boring and all, and then they try to dress up in certain ways that they have not dressed up before, right? So I'm seeing the same thing with the tea thing, that maybe you drink the normal milk tea and your parents drink normally the milk tea, but you are like, telling them ki let's be a little bit more trendy and all, and let's drink maybe black tea and maybe green tea or something more healthy, right? But then you are telling them that okay, let's be more trendy and fashionable and this and that, but your main intention is their health basically. So this is how you are like sneakily trying to help them basically. They might not know in the beginning, but there is this, like you are showing them something else, but the main reason is to help them basically in something major and not just something. Okay, now talking about your next card, we have the sun card. So I'm also saying that you are, like making the mahal, the environment in your home very childlike and very, like free spirited and very, like no kalesh, no drama, no scenery, kind of like you are making sure that there is not much stress going on from your side or from their side. Like you're like from your side also, I'm seeing that you're trying your best, that you are not doing, not, it's not like you doing, but like you're making sure that there is no kind of drama, like if things can be uh, you know talked out, or it's can be hidden in some ways, or in anything to avoid the drama, to avoid the conflicts. You are just trying your level best to not have any sort of drama or anything like that. Even if, like, like there are certain things like we do in the past and we kind of try to bring it up so to heal, but sometimes the other person is like, they misinterpret it as, like we might bring up certain things from the past to heal it and to, clear, to untie the knots and all, but the other person might think it as a way of, like, I don't know, like a thing of like, oh, you just want to be dramatic or something. So even if there are things from the past and all, you are trying to keep it in the past. Like, like you are not even trying to heal things or something. You are just, like, like whatever you could, you had already done maybe in your childhood or something, and now you are like, okay, let's just keep it peaceful. Basically, I'm seeing more that dynamic of let's just keep it peaceful, let's just keep it drama free, stress free, and something like that. I'm also seeing that your child would be like the center of attention of the family. So I'm also seeing that, like, because of your child, there is also gonna be some peace and some happy and some childlike kind of environment going on in your home. Okay, with the food energy, I'm also seeing that you guys might, go on trips together. But there is this very, like carefree kind of energy, very, jolly kind of energy. There is this very, no stress, no stress, no chest. I don't know what was that, but no stress, no breast, no chest kind of energy. I don't know what does that even mean, or is that even a thing or not? But yeah, like there is no drama, no stress kind of a thing. But like overall, I'm seeing that thing. But you are going maybe on trips together, you're enjoying, and I'm also seeing like major family groups, like major family gathering and family, I don't know what is that said. Oh god. It when happens, I don't know, when doing the reading I just forget some really random and casual words. Like, what do you do? Like, trips? No, it's not trips. Family picnic. Oh shit. Family picnic and family gatherings. Gosh, I literally forgot the word picnic. Okay, so so I'm also seeing those like family picnics and like little gatherings or small gatherings or big gatherings. But I'm eventually seeing like more big gatherings and all. I'm seeing food and all. So there is this element of fun together. There is this element of you doing things together and all. But there, with the three of swords ending, there is still, like some things, like some unresolved things, and that does, makes you a little bit like, uh, like, yeah, I know things are peaceful, yeah, I know, uh, I'm stress free and my family is stress free, I don't want to give them stress and all, but it still hurts, like there is this some element of you, maybe you would start to eventually do it on yourself, like, you we can't expect our parents to apologize for like a, lifetime. Or I think even there is this thing about, like, I have like seen a reel, and it basically said that we can't expect our whole life our parents will, apology for whatever they did to us. Because at the end of the day, we have this thing about, like, our parents are godlike, but when we are a child, but then we grow up, and then we eventually realize that they are also just humans, and they also have their own, human thing, like greed and anger and frustration and whatnot. So I am definitely seeing that you are doing all this stress-free environment and this and that and this and that, but then there is this some element of, oh, like that thing of, oh, I wish I could just, talk to them about healing, talk to them about trauma, talk to them about therapy, but then you just can't do it, and you know it. So I'm also seeing this acceptance thing that, okay, I don't want to do it anymore, like, I don't want to talk to them. Maybe I'm going to talk to myself, maybe I'm going to talk to my journal, but I'm not going to talk to them about it. But you're kind of a little bit, I'm not saying like it's literally breaking your heart as depicted in the picture, but you're a little bit about it, like, sad, not sad actually, but I don't, not like, it's not an overwhelming sad kind of energy. It's a little bit, that, like, we are doing, like, we are, our day is going good and all, but then there is this sudden wave of sadness for like some time, like for some 5-10 minutes or something, and in that minute you think about the questions and everything. I'm seeing that kind of situation, and not like a overwhelming sad kind of situation, because most of your cards are very positive if you see here. But still there is this some element which I don't know, maybe you will work on it in the future or something. But honestly, bro, doesn't matter how much we heal and how much we do, there is always something left. Yeah, like, healing is not linear. It is just, some days you feel like totally healed, and some days you doesn't feel at all, even after a lot of self love, and even after a lot of healing and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the thing. But yeah, overall, I'm seeing your relationship with your parents to be good, and the way you are taking care of them is also very good and all. So I'm not seeing any conflict and all. Mm. So did we answer the two questions? So the first question we already answered your connection, and the second question also we answered. So this is what I had for you, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye. Take care. Hello guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. So our first question is your connection with your own parents after marriage, and for that we have the cards. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. These are very, very positive cards, my pile number 2. I feel like your connection with your own parents is like, Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands kind of energy. I am sensing that thing of, like, there is one person who is very emotional, not in a negative way emotional, but like very caring, very motherly kind of, and very, like, there is a person, I feel like that would be your mom or your dad, or like your parents. But I'm seeing them to be very emotional kind of, and very, taking care of you, and then loving you, and being like some sort of support system for you. And then I'm seeing this Queen of Wands as you, and I am, yeah, exactly. I am, like, I am seeing that, I don't know if you know her or not, but Priyanka Chopra is an Indian actress, and now she works in Hollywood too. Like, she used to work in Bollywood, and now she works in Hollywood too. And she has said this in one of her interview that, like, she is like a wild child, who got a lot of dreams, and, like, she goes for all those dreams. And then her husband, which is Nick Jonas, he is like a support system for her. So same way, I am seeing you to be like a wild child, and going, getting towards all of your dreams, and having all those dreams, and being like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you go for that. And then I see your parents to be some sort of your support system. I don't know, for some reason you might be famous, like you might be influencer, or you might be, I don't know, some sort of businessman or businesswoman or something, but I'm getting one more influencer in my head. I don't really remember her name, but like, she makes some sort of fashion and makeup kind of vlogs and shorts. And like she is now, she is not a baby right now, like she is grown up and all, but I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just telling you what is it. Like, she is a grown up lady, but like if she slight bit of inconvenience and she just just go to her mom. Like, if she wants her clothes to be altered, she just calls her mom and she's like, "Mom, I need to do it. Like, I can you do my clothes alteration?" And she can just go to her mom. And I'm not saying anything wrong with it. I'm saying I'm actually, I really like it when people can be so, like, they can literally just go to their parents and they can just tell them that, "Oh, I need you and I need your help," and all. Like, I don't think everyone is that expressive, but I'm not judging her or anything, don't take me wrong, but I'm like getting that vision too, that you would be that kind of a person who would, like, you would need anything and you can just call your parents and you can just go to their house and all. Like, you can talk about stuff, there is also, I'm seeing that if like, here this is a queen of cups and here this is a queen of wands. Similarly, there, here it is a ace of cups and here it is a ace of pentacles. It can be you or them either way, but there is this emphasis of someone being a emotional support and someone being a financial support. So it's not like either you are just getting or either they are just getting, but I'm seeing that you guys are there for each other. And even if you need some sort of financial help or if they need some sort of financial help, I feel like you would be with each other together. Yeah, like, I'm seeing this thing also, that it might be like you are more dependent on your mom for like emotional support, and you are more dependent on your dad for financial support. But I'm not saying like dependent, but I'm saying like if you need them, you can like easily go to them and express it. Very beautiful, by the way. I honestly like it very much. Like, it's the dual thing, the thing about one person being the heart kind of, the one another person being the brain kind of, but not brain kind of in like a negative way, but in a more positive way. One person got the dreams, another person is achieving it. I don't know, like, there is this very balanced kind of energy, and there is very equal give and take coming in. And from the last card, which is the Nine of Wands, I'm also seeing that you're gonna be very possessive over each other. Like, like, your parents gonna be very possessive about you, and they're gonna make sure that you are eating well and how you're doing. If you're, suppose if you go to their home and then you are driving back, they're gonna make sure that like, they text you, they call you, you call them, and all. And also same for you, like, you also gonna make sure that they are good, and also you're gonna be a little possessive about them and they're gonna be a little possessive about you, which is absolutely great thing. Honestly, I don't see anything negative so far. Like, everything is so positive and I love it. I am also seeing that you might go on like doing stuffs together. Like, I am seeing stitching. I don't know, some of you might be into in some way related. Oh, actually, I gave this example before of influencer, right? Something about cloth alteration. But I'm seeing like pottery classes are also coming in, like you guys doing something together. Like, it can be like a professional thing, like a professional business or something, like a family business, or it might be just a hobby or something, or you just want to do it for once or something. But there is this something coming about stitching, and there is cutting and all, because I'm seeing scissors and threads and clothing and stuff like that. Okay, now let's move on to your next question. To for your next question, which is, how are you going to take care of them after marriage? We have the cards here: Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. So, I am seeing that you are not going to be someone who is going to rush them for anything, you know. Like, I know there are some people who are always saying stuff like, like, we are late, we're gonna be late, and hurry up, these kind of thing. Like, I know there are certain people who always say that, oh, we are late, you should hurry up, let's do this earlier, like, I don't know, like these kind of thing, but I don't think you would be like that. I am seeing you being very opposite. You are like letting them take their time, and you are making sure that you are not rushing them and all. For some of you guys, I don't know how many of you, but there are at least, like some percentage of people watching here might be some sort of psychic or some sort of energy worker. See, if this message doesn't resonate with you, don't force it upon you. But if you are, you know it. So if you are, then like if you're some sort of energy worker or psychic or anything in some sort, you don't have to practice it, you just are and you know it. So you would be, do something to protect them spiritually. Like, maybe you're gonna say do something with sages or incense sticks or candles, I don't know, but you're gonna do something to protect them spiritually, maybe spell work or anything like that. And that's how you're gonna take care of them, like spiritually. And I'm also saying that if you are not like a psychic or a spiritual person or something, then I am seeing that you're gonna buy things like crystals or bracelets or maybe even religious stuff or kind of a thing, and you're gonna give those kind of thing to your parents. Like, you're gonna buy some, maybe, oh, I am seeing those ones. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but what is it, there is like certain, oh, I don't remember the name. If I find it somewhere online, I would uh, take the picture here somewhere. But there is this thing where it is like some sort of white powder inside it, and then you put like a stamp kind of a thing in it, and then uh, you put some grayish powder, which is like an incense stick kind of a powder into it, and then you burn it, and it's like a very meditative kind of a ritual kind of a thing. It's very zen kind of, so I'm also seeing that maybe you're gonna gift something like that to your parents. mm. With you, pile too, I am saying that even if you're busy with your parents, like, with your parents, no, like, even if you're busy, like, you're doing your own thing, and then your parents call you, so, and they say that I need you, you are going to be kind of the kind of a person who are going to say like, if you need me, I'm coming, like, even if you're busy, your parents call you and you're like, I am coming, like, if they say that they need you. I am seeing such a beautiful bond between you and your parents. Like, if you need them, they are there for you, and if they need you, you are there for them. It is such a lovely relationship. I see someone being on a call and saying, yeah, I was going to work, but first I'm gonna come and see you. Don't worry about me, work is everyday thing, I'm gonna take care of it, but first I'm coming, okay? So there is this thing about giving them space is also how you're going to take care of them. um, I don't know why it's coming, but maybe you would think that I'm taking too much of their space by being so involved. It might be the case for some, but I'm not quite sure about it. But yeah, overall, I see like a great bond between you and your parents, and also you are like a super connected kind of a child with them, and they are like a super connected parent with you. Like, you guys are like super connected with each other. I'm also hearing this thing about I am always there for you. So you guys are like always there for each other. It's such a positive, it's such a good thing. File number two. And honestly, I'm not even getting a lot of things. I also think that you already know about it, like maybe you already have this kind of a bond with your parents, but it's such a lovely thing. So I'm not really getting a lot of things here. I think pile number 1 was a bit longer, and pile number 2 is quite short, but the messages are quite straightforward here, so I didn't have to explain a lot. I guess this is what I had for you, pile number 2. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.